Alright, so here's the full story of the house next door, since a bunch of you have been asking for context. I know my videos have been sort of cryptic lately, so here's everything I can tell you as of right now. The house next door, the River House, it's always been an issue ever since I was a kid. It was just this sketchy place on the block. The woman who owned it way back in the day used it sort of like a boarding house. People constantly in and out, and not exactly the best crowd. I remember police showing up way back then all the time, just all the time. Police in and out, people in and out. Just a very weird situation. And one of the people who stayed there a lot was this food truck guy. And we all the neighborhood kids called him the Hamburger Man. But that wasn't really the name of his business. His truck, he had a white food truck, and it said, the logo was Banana Burger on the side. Matter of fact, I still have a Banana Burger bag, one of his old bags, hanging up in our garage. So it's very bizarre how it's all turning out. He wasn't like dangerous or anything. He was just he was one of those dudes that was off. You know, everybody could feel it, that he was off. And he ended up, I don't know why he moved in there, but in the back of the sister property across the street from the River House, he ended up staying in the guest house behind that house for whatever reason. But he's not really the point of this anyways. I mean, the original owner eventually sold the place, and the Hamburger Man and everybody else, all the other tenants, disappeared too. And then this new lady moved in. She lived pretty much alone, like she didn't have family with her, but she did the boarding house thing again. So she sort of carried out the boarding house thing again, letting random people stay there all the time, drug dealers. There was a lot of noise, constant nonsense. And when my daughter Isabella was a baby, we actually had several used syringes thrown over our concrete wall, and she almost picked one up when she was a baby. So that was sort of kind of the breaking point of like, oh shit, we know this is going to be the same old routine, the same old nonsense all over again. And then flash forward several years, a couple, I guess maybe a month or two ago now, the lady died. At the time that she died, I don't think there was any tenants living there. Her nephew eventually found her body. They said it was a heart attack, nothing really suspicious. But what's creepy is there's actually a video of my daughter, which most of you have probably seen, where she's riding her bike past that house, and she says that she smelled something weird, she heard something scary. And looking back at that now, I'm like, so she totally smelled, or probably smelled, that lady's corpse, which is crazy. But anyways, after the lady passed, her family started trying to clean the place up and, like, I guess do renovations and get it ready to sell or get it ready to rent or whatever they were doing. And lo and behold, as they were developing the front yard of the sister property, they uncovered two bodies buried in the front yard. Skeletal remains, I'm told. And then a couple days later, maybe it was a week later, I forget now. It was very quick succession. They found another one in the back of the property. And since then, everything sort of stalled out. There's been no more workers over there, no movement. And the weird part about all of it is there's been no crime scene tape. There's been no media. I've asked around, and all anybody says and tells me is it's being handled quietly, which makes no sense to me. But I mean, there was bodies there, right? So it should trigger, like, it should trigger something. Police tape, FBI presence, news, media, local, whatever you want to call it. It's just been bizarre. I know a lot of you have been in the comments asking why there's no police tape. Why is there no this, that? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's not a typical crime scene. I'm not even sure if they're considering it a crime scene. I don't know. I don't know. They're not really telling me much. Obviously, we're just the neighbor, so it's not really like they owe us an explanation, so to speak. But this is where things get sort of personal and weirder than they already have been. One night recently, I'm over at our shed across the lot, because we own a sister property across the street too, and the sister property we own is adjacent to the sister property that's the River House owns, if that makes any sense. And I'm over in the shed putting lawn equipment away. It's like dusk. It's almost nighttime. The street light's already on. The street's pretty much dark. And I see a truck rolling by. And it's the Banana Burger truck. There's one headlight out. The logo's sort of scraped off. It doesn't really register in my head at first. I just sort of wave casually like I do everybody else who passes by, not really thinking about it. And then I instantly regretted it. Huge gut punch of a bad feeling, felt wrong. And I don't know if he saw me waving or if he saw me looking, but as soon as he got south of the property line of the river house next door, he sped off that way. And it was just a really weird, really strange, bizarre thing. And again, I didn't think about it much of the time, but ever since that, stuff's been more off than it was before. Like, we found a weird doll in the yard next door that I hadn't seen before. Maybe it was uncovered at some point. Maybe I don't know if someone had put it there or what, but we found the doll. I went over there like an idiot and picked it up. It was missing an arm. You guys have probably seen these videos and laughed. It smells like decay. I put it back outside. And the next morning, there was the arm that was missing off the doll was laid on our bird feeder. Somebody put it there, which is insane. And a couple days before that, one of our neighbors had captured footage of somebody standing at the back of our property, of our sister property across the street. We've been hearing voices from the property. I've been filing reports, and people are saying, "Are you contacting the cops?" I am. My fiance is. I know our neighbors have a couple times because they're sort of filled in on this too. And the cops keep saying they're looking into it, but nothing's really moving. It's really bizarre. And I know some of you think this is just me being dramatic or leaning into our weird neighborhood lore, but this is weird. There's a really weird growing feeling that something's not right over there or here. And I don't think the whole truth's come out yet. The doll thing really freaks me out and bothers me. That could be, I don't know what that could be, but the property being dug up, the skeletal remains found, the food truck thing, the Hamburger Man, the doll, the person at the back of the property, it's all happening in quick succession. And our neighbors are seeing weird shit too, like our neighbor Kathy just to the north of us, she's told us some stuff that's been really strange. So there's definitely, I don't know if it's maybe there's vagrants going over there or just neighborhood kids playing a prank, but the bodies and the doll, the person, the truck, it's just not making sense to me. So I will keep you guys updated as it goes. I just wanted to fill you guys in because I promised you in an earlier video, I try to make that's sort of the story where we are right now. I don't think we're in any kind of immediate danger. The house is locked up. We're armed and ready to roll. It's not really a situation where I feel like our lives are threatened and we need to get out. Because I know some of the comments are like, move away, move away. And yeah, it's a very weird situation, and I'll keep you guys updated as it comes. And we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys when I have more information.